Hello, it's Washayla, and I'm so excited to be moving into 2021 in a really powerful way. And if you're on my list, my email list, you might have noticed that I'm not sending out quite as much email lately because I am working on the Alchemy of Ascension Summit number 3, which will go live very soon in February 8th through the 22nd. So, little teaser alert, that's coming, and the lineup is phenomenal. I am so excited to share these amazing people with the viewers, and the information that's coming through in the interviews is just exactly what's needed for this time. So I spent the first week of January in meditation retreat with Dr. Joe Dispenza. And that was just such an incredible way to start the year and to open up into the world of possibility. And what I really would love to share with you as sort of my foundational elements of moving into 2021 is that number one, we're creating our experience collectively and individually. So while you can't control what's going on outside in the outside world, you can always control your experience and what you're focusing on within you. And you can practice creating the world and the life, envisioning, feeling, experiencing the emotions and the life that you desire to have. That's always within your capacity. You can choose how you feel about any given situation. And if you find yourself feeling upset, feeling, sucked into the drama, feeling negativity, feeling like defending yourself, feeling victimized, any of those lower negative feeling emotions, just know number one, not to judge yourself for it, to allow yourself to have the feelings you're feeling. And then number two, decide how long you want to stay in that space of not feeling good, of feeling those lower negative emotions, because it really is a choice. And the thing that you can do is choose to experience a higher frequency emotion. Now, I'm not saying to ignore what you're feeling or to bypass or any of that. And if you have some shadow stuff coming up, you might be ready for an integration experience. You might be time to really go within and talk to yourself and contemplate and open up and find out, what is this emotion or this negativity showing me or telling me about myself and my life? Or maybe it's just a habit that you've created of when somebody over here does this, I react this way, or I have a negative emotion, or I react in upset, in anger, in sadness. And maybe that's something that you're ready to shift for yourself. The emotions that you feel can be upgraded. So if you have been rehearsing negative emotions for your entire life and you want to suddenly change to feeling positive emotions, that might not happen immediately because you've been rehearsing. You have a habit of feeling and experiencing certain things based on the outside world. Based on you're responding in a certain way. You're actually reacting to stimulus in your environment, and you might have developed some negative reactions, but you can choose to respond from a place of centeredness. And when you find yourself in that reaction, the best thing to do to get yourself back to center is to just pull your energy back, pull yourself back into your heart, close your eyes, take a deep breath, take several deep breaths, and remind yourself of how you want to feel. How do you desire to feel? And sometimes you will need, maybe you need um, a practice emotion. So what I mean by that is it can be difficult to go from upset to feeling centered and balanced and loving because they're so far apart, right? But you can practice this, practice feeling the feeling you want to feel during the time that you're not feeling triggered, during the time that you're not feeling upset. So when you're just going throughout your day, think of what it is that you want to feel. And the way that you can get to this is if you consider, what is it that you want in your life? Are you looking to manifest love, a certain type of home, a certain type of car, anything, any tangible thing, a certain connection, a certain job? Think about, make a list of what is it that you desire in your life, and then go through each one and think about the emotion that is attached to each one of those things. Like, why do you want a beach house? Um, it's because you believe it will make you happy, or you believe it will make you feel a certain way. And that way is open, expanded, free, happy, joyful. Any one of those emotions could be it. So most of the things that you want are because you think they will make you feel a certain way. It might be, first of all, because you think people will perceive you in a certain way. Like if you have that job, that raise, that, whatever it is, the promotion, or a certain type of sports car, or whatever that is for you, you maybe want to be perceived as someone who has that. Well, why do you want to be perceived that way? Because you believe that at some level, you believe that the people perceiving you as the person with that car, with that house, with that job, is going to make you feel good, is going to make you feel respected, perhaps, going to give you self-empowerment. Those are all outside things. You don't actually need other people to reflect back to you. We tend to live that way, where we're experiencing life based on the reflection of other people. But the truth is, you don't need other people to show you that you have value. You can find that value within yourself. You can center in the emotion of feeling empowered. Put yourself in the perspective of, I already have that. I have that car, that house, that job, that partner, that fill in the blank, whatever it is that you desire. And when you write out the emotions that you desire to feel based on each of those things that you want in your life, and maybe it's spiritual empowerment, maybe it's connection to your guides or your intuition, your psychic abilities, your multidimensionality, and your galactic family communicating with you, whatever that is, it's going to make you feel a certain way. So think about what's behind what you want. If you want to have a deeper connection with your intuition and your guidance, why? Because maybe that will make you feel valuable. Maybe that'll make you feel understood or connected to the divine in a deeper way. But get into that and feel, what is it that I really want to feel? And then project yourself into an imaginal reality, and a reality that you imagine you already have that thing or that partner or that gift, that spiritual ability, whatever that is for you. What does it make you feel? So you're imagining from that state. You're imagining that you're already in that state. And in that state, I feel like this. This is how I feel. And so you're generating that feeling in your body. You're generating feeling that way right from where you are right now, wherever you live, wherever you are. You can take that time every day to sit in that emotion, express that emotion, feel that emotion of the life and the feeling that you desire to have. Even if that's not what you already have, especially when that's not what you already have, you're putting yourself into a state of feeling as if, and you're thinking and feeling and experiencing. And if you can visualize it, great. Visualizing as if you're in the experience, you're having the experience. What is your body feeling? What are you emotionally and energetically feeling? What is the experience that you feel in your heart when you have these things and when you feel into it, and practice it. Practice putting all of that together, your vision, your feeling, your emotion. Practice it and practice it and practice it, and it will become a habit. And what is amazing when you do this, when you practice this every single day, I practice morning and night, then when you find yourself stepping into those reactions of somebody over here upset you and you're reacting to it, you can become conscious that you're reacting to it. You can take a step back, center yourself in your heart, and remember the feeling that you want to feel. Remember that feeling that you've been practicing every morning and every night. And I'll tell you what, after a week or 2 weeks of practicing, it's going to start getting really easy to generate that emotion like this. In a moment's time, you can go from reacting to something and being upset to noticing, oh, I'm reacting, I'm being upset. Take a step back, center yourself, breathe, and remember the feeling you want to feel. And you're extracting your energy from that outside source. Because when we're reacting and exploding, what are we doing? We're putting our energy there. Well, when we put our energy somewhere, guess what? We get more of that experience. So around the corner, another one of those experiences is going to come, because that's where we're putting energy. We're emoting and we're expressing and we're reacting. And so we're going to get more of that because we're creating it, because our emotions are creative. This is our creative energy. So you want to take your creative energy back from those experiences that you do not wish to rehearse and have repeating in your life. You take that creative energy back, center in yourself, practice the feelings, the emotions that you desire to have. And then when you catch yourself, you come back, rehearse the emotion you desire, rehearse joy, rehearse love, rehearse the feeling of self-empowerment. I've got this. I'm empowered. Feel good. Freedom. Freedom's a big one. A lot of the reasons people want things is to feel more free, more freedom. More money equals more freedom. More, maybe it's more energetic gifts or a balanced relationship. You're going to feel more free than you would in a constrictive relationship, right? So freedom is a big one. So whatever that is for you. Freedom's not exactly an emotion. It's something that you can feel more free, but what emotions go along with that feeling of freedom? Practice, rehearse, get good at it so you can generate it in a moment. And then guess what happens? You start to feel those higher frequency emotions more because you're putting your attention on them, you're focusing on them, you're rehearsing them, and they start to outpicture in your life. You start to have more experiences that are aligned with those higher frequency feelings and fewer experiences that cause the negative feelings and negative reactions, and you're not reacting anymore and not nearly as much. And when you do, you're stepping back and you're getting back into your positive emotions. And what happens is over time, your life unfolds to give you those things that fit with the emotion that you're rehearsing, because this is just the universal law. What we're focusing our attention on, what we're emoting and visualizing, imagining, and this is our creative energy. We're putting our creative energy into that. We're creating it. We're experiencing it. We are designing our life based on these things, our thoughts, feelings, emotions, and things that we're putting our attention on. So your life will start to bring you the people, the relationship, the car, the house, the money, the job, the opportunities. And as long as you're open to receiving them, you will have these new things in your life because you've rehearsed feeling the emotions that you will feel when you have that you want. Does this make sense to you? Leave me a message. Let me know if this is helpful, and if this helps you make sense of why do we do these imagining exercises or these visioning exercises or create vision boards or manifestation. This is manifestation, but it is not something that happens in a blink of an eye. It's a rehearsed emotion gives you eventually the experience you're looking for, as long as you keep rehearsing it to the point where it becomes a habitual emotion. And you must also be open enough to receive what is coming to you. And that doesn't always mean it's just going to fall into your lap. It could, but oftentimes it comes in very unexpected ways through an opportunity, a collaboration. It's not like you don't have to do anything or take any action. You also need to put action with what's coming to you so that you can receive the unfolding of your life by your divine design. All right, I'll stop there. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and leave me a comment. I love to hear what you're thinking. I look forward to speaking to you again very soon, and have a wonderful day or night wherever you are. Namaste.